new to the channel, I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock, and I make these videos kind of showing my songwriting process. The idea behind it is that it's not super difficult to write songs. You just have to start. So that's what I'm going to do. I picked up my guitar. It's actually afternoon. Usually I pick up stuff in the morning and start writing, but, I was just doing other things. It's like rain/snowing outside, so it's a little bit cold. This, place is like always cold in the winter, so you're always going to see me wearing like gloves and hats. It's not a fashion thing. It's actually cold in here. It's not like that bad, but it's enough that my fingers will freeze up. Anyway, I came up with this. Oops. Sharp, not what I just did. I got that. I tapped out a tempo. I need a easy chorus something, so I'm probably just going to go into like a power chord thing after I do that. That works. Okay. So I'm going to hit record. You're going to hear drums. That's just there to keep time. I'm going to play a drum part later, but until then I use this boring loop, but it's better than the metronome. I'm going to track a left and a right guitar, do like a verse, chorus, repeat 3 times type deal. So let's just jump into it. I'm going to improvise a guitar solo on the 3rd verse. Well, bass guitar is coming up now. I'm going to do really easy stuff in the verse. It's kind of busy already, so I'm just going to be like that kind of thing, super simple. When I get to the chorus, I'll do a little bit more. I'm going to do some really simple keyboard stuff. I've been doing that lately. I'm terrible at the keyboard, but I'm trying. So yeah, I'm just going to be punching out really simple stuff. Okay, so after doing the keyboard, I did a thing I like to do, which is layer up the exact thing I played with multiple sounds. So let me put a loop on here. The thing I tracked with is gone, and I took my performance, copy and pasted it 2 more times on different sounds. I'll play each one and just show you the layers. So the first one is like this big gritty synth thing. Then I have another one that's like an arpeggiator. The other one is a bell something. That has a bit of delay on it. So altogether they sound like this. And then on top of the chorus, it's just going to make this massive wall of sound. So if I go like a little bit before into the verse and just play it through. So there's that. I'm going to delete the loop right now, delete the track it was on, and turn the metronome on. So I'm going to go track drums on the kit behind me, and I'll see you over there. Okay, so vocals. It took a few minutes after I did the drums, and I came up with some lyrics. Melody popped into my head. I came out and tried it. It seems okay. So I did a scratch track and warmed up. That's what this blacked out thing is here. I always do those and then leave it for reference. I can play it. It's me kind of half-ass singing. Yeah, pre-chorus here. Let's just go there. Yeah, it's me, like I said, just kind of half-ass singing out the notes, just warming up and trying out the melody. Now I'm going to do it for real, so I'm going to hit record and go for it. I just think twice to say, what's the difference? What is real? I don't know what to tell you, but I know what I give away. In an instant, all of this could fall away. Switch tracks here. I'm going to do harmonies. I don't know what to tell you, but I know what I give away. It's done. Lyrics are in the description box if you want to check those out. They're towards the bottom. Up above that, you're going to see a bunch of places where you can purchase and stream my music. So it's towards the middle of the description box, and it's a bunch of stuff like, I don't have links in the one big bulk of it. It's just listing places. So iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and a whole bunch of other ones. And if you use any one in the list, if you go to it, type my name in the search bar, you should be able to find me. The very top thing I have is Pastor Melissa Scott. I said this is Christian rock earlier, and I put that there because I realized that it's really hard to find good teaching because most stuff is just a bunch of nonsense. So many people just do traditional things. They take whatever has been passed down and just keep perpetuating it. There's a lot of subjective ideas that people bring in and say, oh, we should be doing this and this and this, and they don't really understand what the church is even for. If you follow that link, there's actually really good teaching on that. They actually call it the taxonomy of the church. You should check that out. It's talking about the objective versus the subjective purposes. That's like a whole thing in and of itself. But I'll tell you this, most places are doing the subjective and they're bringing in all kinds of outside ideas, not the objective purposes. And what that leads to is a whole lot of error. So a lot of things people think should be in the church are not supposed to be. And check out the teaching because I don't want to get into that whole thing, but it's really good stuff. It's just Bible based. They're taking the whole thing, all of it in context. They go to the trouble of translating from the original languages and even go to the trouble of getting the oldest versions they can and really like deciphering what does this actually say, what were the writers intending, and the reason being you want to know the actual meaning because a lot of people are reading just different things that are not quite 100% what was intended and they're going off with all kinds of weird ideas. So the teaching is just awesome and it helps your faith without all that added stuff. You really get to know the word. That's super important because Christianity, rather than a whole bunch of rules and regulations and whatever people think it is, it's just a relationship with the risen Savior, Jesus Christ, realizing that none of us make the cut. All fall short. So don't think someone's like a saint and you're a sinner or something like that, so you can't be in. That's completely wrong. All have fallen short. So I don't care how bad you are, and I mean how bad, you can still come to God as you are. Christ paid the price. He's the kinsman redeemer. So he's God incarnate, came down in the flesh. He lived perfectly by the law that we couldn't. He had what it took to pay for us. So he redeemed us with his own blood. And that's basically it. So the resurrection should be center focus of everything. And once you settle that, just start walking in faith. And again, at the end of this link is a really good explanation of what exactly is faith because most people don't even know. Anyway, check it out. I can't say enough good things about it, so I put it in my description box just in case anyone wants to see it. As far as my stuff, subscribe, like, comment, share. You'll keep seeing me. Thanks for watching. This is, how I write my songs. I just come up with something, keep improvising and making things up. So yeah, that's it for now. And I'll let you see the final product. Bye. Twice to say, what's the difference?